Anyway, I'm trying to think of all the stuff I want to do here. There's actually, I want to go back up to Snowhead. Not up to Snowhead, but the direction of Snowhead for a brief period of time. Play my recently orchestrated tune and get a free piece of heart, and that was stupid. It's interesting how the back strafe is like, or I guess back strafe is a bit of an oxymoron considering you don't strafe when you're going straight backwards, but yeah, that back movement is like faster for every character. It's interesting. Oh, that wasn't exactly unexpected. There are a lot of ice keys here, which is weird since you're never really doing much in the area as something that can be hurt by keys. Anyway, bit of a drastic item swap here. I should keep this out since it'll be helpful later, but man, it's really not a big hassle to do stuff. Anyway, yep, another set of floating ice platforms. I don't know if these disappear in the spring like the first set do. They might. Let's see if I remember this. Yep. What a beautiful song. And it does that. And that does this. You got a heart piece. And now, while we are in the area, there's really no specific reason I did this while I was here, but I mean, since it's technically in the same area, it seems like it would be efficient to do it this way, but honestly, it really doesn't matter since I'm warping to the same area twice and stuff. Let's see. I don't think I need the Lens of Truth anymore, like ever. Maybe in the 4th area. Can't really remember much of that. Can't really remember much of anything in this game that I haven't already practiced through. I'm actually glad I haven't like really stayed up to practice on this though. I mean, I sort of regret not playing it as much as I could have since it is a really great game, but it was sort of fun to have this almost be like blind. I mean, I remember the basic stuff, but it's fun to like rediscover areas from my youth and stuff, and it's not even really like clouded with nostalgia because I don't remember it and I never really beat much of it when I was in nostalgia mode, and that just sort of wrecks the games seriously. I don't even know what potential in that I'm already going to be like, oh, that happened when I was a child, it was so great. Like Super Mario 64, not the best game, but good luck telling my psyche that. And it's not change. You got a mountain title deed, which is red, which is sort of cool because I guess this area would totally be red in a normal Zelda game, except now it's a snow area. I shouldn't do that, and also, technically, I guess it's a little bit cruel to intentionally make my coughs sound a lot worse than they are when really, I mean, probably would have sufficed for the amount of freaking out my throat that caused, but man, I like causing people ear pain. Okay. And now I'm done with Goroning it up. I'm actually not done with Goroning it up, but I can't switch out the deck in that. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. And I should flip open my guide at this time since it has like the most needlessly complicated thing ever. Yeah, here it is. Sorry about that. Head back to the Zora Cape and we can head into Zora Mountain. I think this is actually the part in the game where you need to use the different transformations in closest proximity to each other, if that makes sense. No, shut up. Anyway, let's enter through the anus of this fish. My guide had a disparaging remark about that. I am not so easily upset. Zora Hall. I don't know, it's not a hall. I mean, I guess it means like building, but that's weird and probably has to do with like the roots for the word hall that I'm too lazy to think about. Ah, you dove into fresh land. Anyway, there are like, door guards for all the band members who these rooms back here are for. And then, since Lulu is out on the thing, this guy's trying to pick her lock. I'm not like something I play fish or anything. Anyway, for some reason, a Akindo Nut lives in her room. Little weird. Anyway, yeah, you had to be the Zora to get in here because you just shoes off the other two characters. And you have to be a Goron to sell it because you're from the mountains. I don't even know what that was, but, here is the... No, that is not the mountain title deed. At least it didn't switch back to where I was, which it really shouldn't. Anyway, yep, now we got a blue title deed. This is actually the last title deed, but it's not the last piece of the puzzle. Random success noise, randomly too long flying away cutscene, and he just flies out of a random hole in the fish. I guess it could be like a whale or something that whaled it up. I don't even... Let's see, dive. Oh, no. There we go. And yet another heart. Did I say that at the right point? Yes, I did. Okay, cool. Only 5 heart pieces left. And I can think of 2 of them off the top of my head, 3 of them off the top of my head. Well, I'll probably think of the rest later. Anyway, I don't need to be anything but Macau anymore. I think that's how you pronounce his name, I don't know. But I'm probably closer than I was on Deku. Or less close, depending on who you ask, because I'm pretty sure Deku is the accepted norm, or is like King Dedede, although I don't know how to say King Dedede correctly. That may have been about as close as an American tongue can get without too much thinking about it. Anyway, oh Macau, here's your room. Even, yeah, these rooms are too confusing. I did not know this was supposed to be Macau's room because the great Goron drummer is here. I think these are all like stereotypes for how members of bands act because he's great. There's a room in the ocean getting weird because there's trouble off Zora Great Bay Temple. And they say when that happens, a bumping battle follows the Zora descendant who's been protecting the temple. Do you catch my drift? And lately, Lua has been looking pretty... Or maybe Lua's the... Yeah, a bit off there, buddy. I like to think that, like, most of the characters in this game, or that are Gorons or Zoras, are, like, in willful denial when they can see their friends clearly transform into a human kid. And it's sort of weird. Can you read Zoran script? Yeah, Tattle, you're a jerk. I don't understand why this lets you read it, but I'll accept it. Macau, my diary. Today, Japas and I had a jam session. He's not good with words, but he writes great riffs. Here's how I played. And he had another jam session, and he played. That doesn't seem like a very good jam session if all you played was 4 notes. Lucky color is green. Yeah, I suppose killing you instead of actually healing you is lucky. I don't know, I guess you could say like their spirit lives on in here or something. Yep, another jam session. This has a really long cutscene, which I didn't hear anything over since my sound was off, as I said. Huh, you wanna have a jam session? Try following this phrase I wrote on your guitar. Anyway, you need to remember those, which I have remembered through looking at my guide. Whoa, that's nice. And to make up for the crappy temple songs in this game, or not really crappy, but you know what I mean, not as good as Ocarina of Time, this is like a really good song here. I mean, I was surprised. I didn't know it sounded that good on the guitar from playing those bits. I mean, I don't know, I'm easily amused. Yeah, it's really simplistic, but I like it for no reason. And now this next part is actually awful if you aren't cheating like me, because you have to remember a 16-note sequence to get the heart piece. Can't say you don't work for it. I mean, that sounds better than most of the real songs in this game. He resent the fact that we wrote it or something. I don't even think he let the others try it out. What do you think we should do? Yes, I like what my guide says here. Evan, I don't know how to pronounce that name, demonstrating the same maniacal attitude that tragically Snicker broke up the real Go-Go's is too big of a jerk to accept songs from other members of his band. So you have to play it as a Link, but actually you need to be a Zora to get in there, so I shouldn't have transformed, and I shouldn't be pressing buttons to... I mean, smashing A and B does not actually make you skip the mass transformation any faster than pressing A does, so I shouldn't have been swinging my sword there, but oh well. I'm okay, I'm even the band leader. I actually like the different Zora models they have in this game. They don't all look the same like they did in Ocarina of Time in every game. He's actually playing the song that I should probably know as a Zelda fan. And did he stop, or is it just because I'm doing stuff? Yeah, I can't place it exactly, but I know what it is.